Thank you for letting me know. I don't know what I always, you know, the fact that it's switched to default, I feel like we're gonna have the OBS crash in 5 minutes or less. Honestly, I have a feeling that's gonna happen because when OBS misbehaves, it really misbehaves. So I'm feeling okay. I hope everybody else is well. I'm tired, but I napped most of today. I caught up on naps after my errands this morning, so that's part of the reason why I'm streaming much later than usual. Yeah. And unfortunately, I think today might end up being a shorter stream. Granted, it's been almost a quarter of an hour since I hit start streaming because I was trying to wrap up some things I forgot to do, and I remembered suddenly, so I started. But yeah, so had a doctor's appointment this morning. Finally met with the actual doctor. Normally, I'm meeting with midwives and nurse practitioners who are very good at their jobs. I'm not discrediting them, but considering that I am the charge and responsibility of an OBGYN that I hadn't met yet, a little weird. But I met him today and it was fine, and got to get a lot of my concerns out about things that might go wrong. So that was a good talk. So, hi Thanos Seed. And even today, like, I mean, I'll be ending stream probably around the hour mark of actually being live, because I still have more errands that I have to run today. If I don't go to the grocery store today, I'll have no food for dinner. We kept putting off buying groceries, and now all I have are green apples or lettuce. I don't really have anything else, so that's not exactly the most filling dinner. So I'd like to go to the grocery store before I have to get my night stuff done. No longer an after school routine, but more so a just evening routine now because it's summer. Yeah, very green, which is good, but you know, you're supposed to have more than just one color to dinner. Except for Thanksgiving. I've never celebrated Canadian Thanksgiving, but US Thanksgiving, everything is beige to brown, and I give people a pass for that. But anyways, I did pull up a video. It's like 45 minutes long, and it's walk around peaceful Jongbo-san village in South Korea, but it looked like a really pretty neighborhood. So, because I see a lot of other VTubers, like, where they'll stream over, like, you know, they'll hang out while you see a video of just walking through some busy street behind them, like Tokyo or Gangnam, or, you know, things like that. And it's like, why not like just a chill place, you know? Ayo, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's not eternal. I just leave it plugged in, so when I'm streaming, it doesn't drain the battery. Superman, hello. I mean, eating greens is easy. I buy a lot of like lettuce and salad stuff, but that's not it. You should do it. Yes, PB, you should. But it doesn't mean, hold on, it doesn't mean that we have to like swap what I'm doing. I don't know how loud this is gonna be either. Where's the window? Window captured. There it is. You see no phone charger plug on that, you know, because you can't see the side of it, AO. You only see the front face of the phone. So that might be why you're not seeing it. You shouldn't. I don't think so. It's probably the default anyway. Hold on. Yep. Is this too loud? Is this blowing your eardrums out? Because I'm hearing birds. Wait, Sprint is gone? I didn't know that. I never go out. I never go outside. That's not true. But I haven't changed my cell phone in a good long time. They have crown-shaped nuggets? I didn't even know that. Yeah, Dougals. Oh, by the way, Dougals. Hello. By the way, and if I believe you're the one that was ridiculously generous on Throne. Thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. That was completely unexpected. Thank you so much. I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of people memeing, reminiscing about the old designs for Taco Bell, and I've got to admit, I miss the older style Taco Bells. They updated, and it's just they took all the color out. Yeah, Dougals, I hope you're having a good day. No, it's perfectly fine. Unfortunately, especially because of it being the month that it is, unfortunately, like kind of having lockdown security as much as possible for streamers seems to just be the move. Am I really walking with a camera? No, I do not live in South Korea. I'm sorry to disappoint. But this is a beautiful neighborhood in South Korea. And that's the thing too, is that I see everybody walking through like markets or like busy downtown streets, and it's like sometimes just walking through like a suburban neighborhood can just be really pretty. Like I love neighborhoods like this. There's some oh goodness, where was I traveling? Where was that convention? Like the last day I walked, I got dropped off like too far away from like some brunch place that I was meeting one of the girls that I had stayed at the hotel with, and ended up walking through this gorgeous neighborhood where it's like these big beautiful houses and all these flowering trees and bushes hanging through their fences and things like that. No, that's what I call music CD. The first one slapped. Everything after that was just trying to meet those standards. I still have the first one, by the way. I wore it out, though. Oh, and I bought, now that's what I call music 69. And I think it's still in the wrapper. But I had to buy it because, you know, obviously. Because you can just walk and it's quiet. See, that's really nice. On Reg. That's really nice. But there's 86 of them. Why? Because people still buy them. Have you tried Zyrtec for the sniffles?
Mom!
Oh. Coffee Addicted God. Thank you for the follow. I said that like you were a god for coffee addicts, which I think there should be one in the modern times, but you're a coffee addicted god, which is different. Do my sniffles bother you? Part of it is just the pregnancy, honestly. The pregnancy, I'm just gonna... Airplane. I'm just gonna have the sniffles, you know? I'm okay, Excalibur. How are you? Show my son, my 12-year-old son. He's seen them. He's seen my stuff. I mean... He's been very aware of my presence for over 12 years. I think he knows. Needs a mom. Hello, welcome on in. But no, before anybody says anything, no, I do not live in South Korea. I am a very much an American citizen. Oh, I should give him one of like the CD Walkmans that you just had to like hold, because if you actually tried to use it, like you couldn't run with it because it would make the CD skip. Those things were so funny. He's gotten really into playing Overwatch actually, and he's pretty good. And that's the thing, is that I have a lot of very close-minded family members that are going to try to determine for him what he should or should not do with his time. And it's one of those things where I told him a long time ago, because he always was interested in video games. And it's like, if you want to play competitive video games, by all means. Like, I bought him an account, and he can play in his account. And if he dreams of being a professional gamer someday, like, I'm all for supporting it. Can I be your mom? Technically, no. But the reason I started this channel was because I know there's a lot of people out there like me who didn't have even just supportive parents. Just basic support. Like, people are like, good job. I'm proud of you. And so I know that in the moment, if someone needs support or encouragement, I can offer that. But can I be your actual mom? No, because that would be very much a parasocial relationship and it's not real. But if you need support, I'm here. Because I am a mom. And so I know that I can be genuine in supporting people. You did look like a dork with it? No, that's historical bias. Stop that. Was that... Wait, that vehicle's like announcing something. I wonder if that was like a... Because, you know, I don't live in South Korea, so I don't know if they're advertising something or if that's for like an election. Ads. Oh dear. Well, it's okay. No, I love gardens and flowers, so like neighborhoods like this are so pretty. But I've never been very good at keeping plants. The only plant I've been able to keep alive for any length of time is it's funny, it's called a mother-in-law's tongue plant or a snake plant. And I've had it for years, and I think it's finally dying. I think it's finally petering out, unfortunately. But those are supposed to be like impossible to kill plants, and it's kind of sagging and looking kind of pitiful right now. Am I doing anything for Pride? So, like I said, I live in the U.S. and I don't live in an area that is accepting. I actually live in a pretty dangerous area for LGBTQ. And so, as much as I would love to go to any Pride event, because I know they're still happening, my third trimester started today. It started today, so I'm officially in my third trimester. And the reality of it is that it is very dangerous where I am to even participate in Pride, to even be present. I live in an area where protests in general, get attacked by the opposing side. And my area is very, I don't know a better way to put it, very anti-LGBTQ right now. Some of the worst talking points you've seen on Twitter is just the common opinion where I am. So the fact that I am in my third trimester, I'm over 6 months pregnant, I wouldn't be able to get out of the way if something happens. And so it wouldn't be fair to my family for me to go and put myself at risk like that this year. And it kills me because I want to be there and be supportive, but I can't help. I'd be a hindrance. I would just get in people's way. I would be someone that people would have to worry about, and that's not fair. So, unfortunately, like, I feel like this is like one of those years where it's more important than ever to go, and I just can't in good conscience be a liability there because I can't support or help properly. I'm just not physically able to, so unfortunately I can't go anywhere. A polar bear that falls in love with a seal? Aw, that kind of sounds like Beastars. Okay, I'll check when I can, Oppressor, thank you. I wish I could go. I really wish I could go. And I feel like I fail as an ally because I'm not going this year of all years, but the reality of it is that for me to go and be someone that strangers have to worry about isn't fair. You know? So. Oh, we're not talking like that here, Thanoseed. Absolutely not. Literally, we can do a deep dive into decades and decades and decades of the same exact talking points being recycled against LGBTQ
This
community.
is my comeback.
Oh, it's a commercial.
Start yours at Purdue.
There are not bad ones in the communities that give the rest of them. No, we're not doing that here. Absolutely not. I literally saw today on Twitter a picture of Anita Bryant saying the same exact shit about homosexuals. It's just recycled talking points. And the whole point is that it's trying to make it palatable to people who aren't being extreme about it. It's people that are just full of hate, trying to make it sound reasonable and palatable to people that aren't full of hate but just don't care to be involved. So that they'll stay out of it, so that the loud, hateful minority can steamroll over people that are just trying to live their lives. So absolutely not. There are not people in the LGBTQ community giving the rest of them a bad name. Mom doesn't curse often? Absolutely fucking bullshit. And I will not tolerate that here. And that goes for everyone else. No. There are not people in that community that are giving the rest a bad name. That is a very much hateful conservative talking point at the moment. In addition to that, the LGB people that are lining up as pick-me's saying that, like, oh no, well, like, you know, like, let's cut out the TQ plus. We're the good ones. Guess what? Lots of groups tried that with the Nazis and it didn't work out for them, i.e. the Catholics. Guess what? A lot of Catholics ended up being rounded up and being put in camps too. So, absolutely not. So, we are not supporters of the LGB Alliance or anything else like that here. The first brick at Stonewall was thrown by a black trans woman. There would not be a pride event without her. So no, absolutely not. I don't get angry often or easily, but no offense, that pissed me off. It's 100% recycled. It's been recycled ever since at least the Nazi movement, if not, I've assumed before. The Nazis had two different German terms that basically amounted to calling people groomers. I don't speak German. I can't remember the German terms. One of them was like seducer of children, and the other one was like, I don't remember. But basically amounted to just calling them groomers. So calling people groomers now, not original. It's another Nazi recycled talking point. Congratulations. So no, you know what? It breaks my heart that I can't go out and be a supportive ally in person, visible as an ally, being like, I support all of you and I'm here. But I'll be goddamned if I'm not going to be supportive on my stream. It's the very least I can do if I ever call myself an ally. So, no. If you want to see how ridiculous those talking points are against the quote-unquote people giving the rest of the LGBT community a bad name, which doesn't exist, yeah, go look up the old videos of Anita Bryant speaking up against homosexuals, and you'll see it's the same shit, just recycled. History doesn't exactly repeat, but it does copy its homework. So, no, sorry. And I wanted today to be relaxing, and now I'm pissed. And nobody is being banned today. Nobody is being time out. But this is definitely important enough that we need to talk about it. So, anyways. Back to what I was talking about. I can't keep plants alive, so I don't have a garden. But one of my life goals is actually to have a garden. Am I sniffly? It's because I'm very pregnant. No, I am a little sniffly, but it's nothing unusual. it's a symptom of pregnancy. And I mean, I even blew my nose before stream, but it's just a kind of discomfort thing. A lot of the hormones involved with pregnancy will just make tissue, like the tissue, the membranes in my nose swell up, which is an uncomfortable sensation. And so I kind of subconsciously keep sniffling, even though it's not going to do anything. I'm trying not to, but it's a hard habit to break. Look at that puppy. Oh, that's so funny. I did Excalibur. They were gorgeous pictures. Oppressor, did you? Nobody knows. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations to your sister, Strata. That's so exciting. That's the thing, I'd have to ask. I've also been recently having a lot of trouble sleeping at night. So my doctor's appointment this morning, he said that it's safe for me to take Benadryl. So, that's part of the reason why I actually have to go out again, is I have to go pick up Benadryl. I forgot to pick it up before. No, it's exciting. No, I hope she has a wonderful experience.
Mommy!
Benice Therese, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm gonna be a grandpa. I was like, oh, we didn't count? Damn. Benice, thank you for the water. Hydrate, redeem. I drank water. Do we know if Bean is a boy or girl? We know. Like I said, and that's the thing, is that I've slowed down on a lot of things. I'm trying to work through stuff like my normal daily and weekly responsibilities with my family and at home. But I am working on a, for lack of a better term that people understand, a gender reveal surprise for you all. So I am working on it. You'd love to die. Oh, that's true. Yeah, the baby, so far, so good. There haven't been any physical issues. And while I've had some personal concerns, there haven't been any urgent risks. So, Lil Bean is still doing okay in there. She's 9 weeks. Yeah, no, I think technically you can find out pretty early if you do a blood test. But I think usually like there's usually a 20-week appointment, the 20-week appointment, and that's usually when, because there might be a 16-week appointment. I don't know. I can't remember anything. It's a mommy brain thing. Some of y'all wouldn't understand. But I know that I found out at 20 weeks, which is always exciting. And I still laugh about my son, my older kid, because his ultrasound picture looks like he had sat on a photocopier, and then they in their computer they added an arrow pointing right to his right between his legs, and then next to the arrow they just typed boy. So it's a really funny ultrasound picture. Someone sent DeSantis a Moby huge pride color version. Wait, what's a Moby? Kibo, hello. Oh. All right, I'll allow it so you guys know. Damn. No, Kibo, I haven't been, I realized I had been signed out of the Discord and didn't notice for like several days, unfortunately, so. Well, I learned something new today. Jesus. Honestly, I mean, knowing, because I have worked in a government office before, he doesn't even know it exists. It's very funny, and I hope the news picks it up. But it never even made it into his office. It got probably stopped at the mailroom, unfortunately. I mean, heck, you guys know he's probably not even in the office, right? He's off campaigning for president. Okay, thank you, Kibo. You went to visit your mom last week before you started your 7-day work streak. Talked about the goofy misconceptions you had as a kid. Apparently, when you were around 5 or 6, you thought that people with bigger boobs were more important in society. You know, that's more common than you think, actually. And I'm not entirely sure, like, what triggers that, like, what starts it. Yeah, some aide was just like, no, don't worry, I'll take care of this, sir. I'll definitely go put it in the dumpster out back. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll dispose of this properly. It is a lovely neighborhood, isn't it? I love how the buildings look. That's the thing too. Like, I love how different all the buildings look. Where, like, thank you, I practiced. A lot of the neighborhoods near where I live, every house looks the same. Like, slight variations, but it's very much like this was a development. And then you see neighborhoods like this where it's like every single house looks different, and it's just so nice. There's personality, you know? She hated that and wanted attention from that. I can understand that. Especially for women and girls, like, the moment you develop, you start getting attention. And the thing is that there's some girls that develop when they're like 10 years old. And then they start getting catcalled. So imagine being like harassed on the street from like when you're 9 or 10 years old. Yeah. It starts out scary and then it never actually regains any sort of novelty to it, you know?
Family, the inspiration for how we care
I really...
at HCA Florida.
Why am I getting... Oh, because my parents... my parents live in Florida. I hope that explains quite a lot. They send me videos, and my parents live in Florida, so I get advertisements. I stopped watching the videos they send me a long time ago, but YouTube never forgets, I guess. Why you gotta ruin this? Oh, I have a story about that, actually. Because my first baby was not planned at all. Boo Boo, hello. And so when I told my friends, I was very nervous and very worried of judgment. And so, like, I just kind of nervously laughed it off, like, oh, well, yeah, no, it's cool, because, like, you know, one of the cool parts is my boobs are going to get bigger. And this girl that, like, none of us are friends with anymore, I think everybody kind of figured out that she was always that one that always had to one-up you or have backhanded compliments. But when I said that, it was just supposed to be a joke, and she was like, oh, yeah, no, me and my husband can't wait until I get pregnant so that my boobs get bigger. And it's like, girl, what? Like, okay, good for you. I don't know, super weird. Yeah, and it's just like, I mean, the final friend had the final straw when, because they had been best friends since like 6th grade. And then this backhanded friend stole her baby name. Because, you know, when they were kids, they shared what they wanted to name their kids when they were older, and she stole her girl name. And it's like, you don't do that. You don't steal baby names from your friends. It sounds like it shouldn't be a big deal, but it is a giant betrayal between friends. You don't do that. If you've seen Sex and the City or Seinfeld, they each had episodes on that, so you should understand. Well, if I'm completely honest, I have pretty major, what's the word I'm looking for? Hang-ups is not quite strong enough, but I definitely have some major insecurities about my own body that I've had for 15 years now. Longer if you consider what most people go through during their teens and stuff like that. But especially having had a baby so young. I had my oldest when I was 21. So like definitely I have massive insecurities. I have scarring. Going through your 20s with post-baby boobs, which I don't think people understand. If you're not like having like the super supportive like 18 wires push-up bra after having a baby, it's like those babies sag. They just do. It's a normal thing and should just be considered normal. But I have massive hang-ups about my body. And so my partner, he's completely on board once we can afford it. He knows how much it affects me. So ultimately, if we can afford it and I decide to, I'll probably get you could call it reconstructive surgery, but basically plastic surgery. But I'll probably get they call it the mommy makeover, where it's like a tummy tuck, boob lift or boob implants, and then like maybe liposuction if you need it. But I'll probably end up getting that because, you know, I'm going to want to feel comfortable in my own skin, and I think that's important. And it's my body, and I should be able to do what I want with it. And that's kind of the policy I apply to everybody. Coyote, hello. Thank you, PB. That was incredibly scary, and honestly, I forgot to delete it. Prime, why would you say that? Why would you say that in chat? I know someone who died in childbirth. Meanwhile, I'm still pregnant right now. Like, there's always risks inherent, but I'm not going to avoid it and live life hating myself because surgery comes with risks. Yeah, I know somebody that choked on water and died. Turns out they drowned. Like, it just, yeah. No, I wouldn't get a surgery without fully understanding the risks inherent. Anytime you get put under anesthesia, you might not wake up. Yeah, that's why you sign all those papers. Hell, I could leave my house to go back to the grocery store to get Benadryl and get hit by a bus. I mean, that's what agoraphobic people like. That's why they don't leave their house, right? Like, you don't avoid things just because there might be a risk to it. And I'm not getting the surgery now, obviously. I'm shaped very much like one of those, you know, BC fertility goddess statues. You know, giant boobs under my armpits, giant tummy, big hips. That's where I'm at right now. Aw. Oh, wow. Yeah. But it's like if I just avoided risk all the time, I would never leave my chair. But that's the thing. I haven't gotten it yet, obviously. And it's something that I'll talk about with my husband and family. But I have the body of a goddess. It just happens to look like a potato with sprouts. But no, that's the thing. Like, I mean, I've always striven to be real with you all. I'm not going to hide things and pretend like things are perfect or that I would never do it. I don't like when people get shamed for I mean, the reality is if I got a mommy makeover, if I got plastic surgery, that's gender affirming care and should be allowed and shouldn't be shamed. I'm shrugging. You can't see my hands being thrown up, but it's basically gender affirming care for me. So I can feel the way that I want to feel. It's gender affirming care. So I'm not going to be shamed out of it. Oh, men that get the testosterone cream that they rub on their arms, that's gender affirming care. Hair plugs, gender affirming care. Viagra, gender affirming care. Boob jobs, gender affirming care. Nose jobs, gender affirming care. Hair extensions, gender affirming care. I mean, that's wonderful, and if and that's the thing. But I've been dealing with these massive insecurities that make it where I hide myself for at least 15 years now, and I'm not going to be shamed out of getting gender affirming care to fix that. Like, if it's gender affirming care, if it makes you feel more secure in your femininity or masculinity, it's gender affirming care. You know, so I'm not going to be shamed out of it. And I'm going to be open about it. You know, the idea is that I'll still be streaming at that point in several years, in which case it'll be like, hey guys, I have to take a hiatus because I'm getting surgery and I need to recover. Yeah, gender affirming care isn't just for trans people. Gender affirming care is all sorts of things that we take for granted. Takes its toll. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Samuel. My weight's spiking right now, but that's because I'm not restricting myself like, oh yeah, no, I crave a cheeseburger, but you know what? The number on the scale is too high, so I'm going to go just eat celery instead. No, I'm eating that cheeseburger. As long as I'm not like skyrocketing or getting preeclampsia or gestational diabetes or anything like that, you know, food should be enjoyed, and you know, pregnancy is uncomfortable enough, so I'm gonna enjoy food while I can. The peanut specials, nice. I like the Christmas special. Crispy, hello. I don't think I pass for a hot chick, but my partner very much disagrees. Crispy, I'm doing just fine. How are you? Of course, meanwhile, right, like I'm very, very obviously pregnant. So the only people that are giving me a second look on the street are probably people with a fetish. But at least they've been respectful, and I haven't been approached. Knock on wood. All the kids your mom has had can't stomach the smell of breadsticks from snappy tomato pizza. Is it because she ate too much of it? My mother-in-law, like all she craved was peanut butter. Mannequin, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you so much. Ow, I'm gonna eat the flower. Mannequin, thank you so much. She craved tons of peanut butter, and so now my husband loves peanut butter, and his mother is allergic to it. He made his mom allergic to peanut butter. Right, bastard behavior. Oh, that's very nice, Prime. Yeah. That's the thing. Generally speaking, I get left alone. I mean, even I went to something where there was like limited chairs. It was an event, a sporting event for one of my kids. And there's limited chairs, and the number of adults that are older than me, like definitely Gen X and boomers, that were deliberately, obviously avoiding eye contact because none of them wanted to offer me a chair. You know what? I dealt with that back when I was pregnant with my first and still on a college campus.
Humans have evolved many skills.
I'm dealing with that now as someone who is very well versed in being a pregnant woman. And no, still people don't want to have to give up their seat for a pregnant woman. They just don't. I probably, if we do this again, I'm going to have to pay for the YouTube subscription, aren't I? Oh, pregnancy can give you really odd cravings, but I haven't had any that I think that are too terribly weird. Breadsticks with nacho cheese sauce? Like garlic breadsticks with nacho cheese sauce? That's interesting. There's an ad blocker you use? Yeah. That's really nice of you, Oppressor. Tiny baby clothes. Yeah, no, I haven't. I did buy some baby clothes because they were on sale, but other than that, I've resisted. And I mean, I had a couple people ask if I'll put up baby stuff up on Throne, and I might. And people can suggest stuff once they know, I suppose. YouTube is changing chairmanship? Really? I wonder how that'll affect the site. It always does. So I wonder. Fish fingers and custard? Stop that. I know that's a Doctor Who reference. And I can't believe he actually ate that on set. Ugh. No, I've talked about that. Like the cravings I have are more like just specific things. Like I suddenly really super crave a cheeseburger. That was like the majority of like the first trimester. Or lately it's been either soup or Chef Boyardee brand spaghetti and meatballs in a can. Has been a big craving lately. And then I guess lately I've been eating, I don't know what else to call them. Are they mandarin oranges? The little ones? Those. Third trimester eats more and just falls asleep at 10. Man, I wish I could fall asleep at 10, but I'm too uncomfy. I've been having trouble breathing because the baby is pressing on my diaphragm, and when I lay down to go to sleep at night, I get restless leg syndrome now. Which, if you've ever had that, it's awful. Last night, I ended up having to get up and sit in a rocking chair and just rock to move my legs for a few hours. I think I finally was able to go to sleep at 4 a.m. Mandarins. Okay, yeah, mandarins. I mean, the baby is pressing on my diaphragm to make it hard to breathe and pressing on my bladder to make it where it's hard to go to the bathroom. Just covering all fronts. Just wanted to eat Filet-O-Fishes from McDonald's. Oh, man. I don't think I've ever, I don't even remember ever having Filet-O-Fishes, but I remember my mother used to be obsessed with them when I was young. She would get the Filet-O-Fish and, completely, smother it in tartar sauce from McDonald's, and then she'd, eat it without the bun because bread was bad. And it's maybe you should lay off the tartar sauce. U-Block origin? Okay, I'll look it up. I can look it up. Do you think that'll apply already? We'll see. Yep, baby's definitely kicking a lot, which is good. You want the baby moving a lot, especially in the third trimester. It gets scary if the baby doesn't move for a while. Although they're probably just sleeping, but that's one of the first things to signal that something's wrong is if the baby stops moving or is moving significantly less. So, you're having an extrovert? I mean, it doesn't bother me. Yeah, baby just wants to dance. Yeah. MSG sandwich. Hey, MSG gets a bad rap, but isn't MSG just flavor? Oh my god, does anybody remember the dancing baby meme? Maybe I can figure out a way to add that to the channel somehow for an alert. I remember when I was a kid, the dancing baby kept coming up on this screen at this one pool where we had a swim meet. I don't know if it was the first official meme. I don't know. It's definitely one of the oldest ones I can remember. After this video ends, we'll look up the dancing baby because some people are probably sitting in chat what is that? And they have no idea. Yeah, the fact that it spread like that and became so popular is so funny because we didn't have Twitter back then. Like that might have even been before the days of MySpace. Like, just this is one of those ridiculous things where you're like, why? That's really funny. Guys, I just realized we've been walking around this peaceful neighborhood in 4K. It's almost like going outside and touching grass yourself. Flash games! Man, I miss Flash. That stuff was great. Wait, Flash isn't even supported anymore. What happened to like Newgrounds and eBaum's world? Because like 97% of their content was Flash based. What happened to those sites? I haven't been to those sites in ages, but then they stopped supporting Flash. They changed. Okay. Swearing. Oh my goodness. New programs right now. I mean, Newgrounds is kind of where Ego Raptor got his start, wasn't it? Was making content for Newgrounds. If you don't know who Ego Raptor is, Game Grumps. Aaron from Game Grumps. See, I know my history. Ruffle supported now. Okay. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Flogo? No, I've never heard of Flogo. Earliest Ego Raptor content I ever watched was him raging about how in Castlevania you could whip the floor and break a brick and get an entire fried chicken. And he was very angry about that. How stupid that you could break open the floor and get fried chicken. Which is a good point, but, you know, game mechanics. Like, please explain to me. Please explain Mario Brothers. If you really sit down and think about it, it's a very bizarre concept for a game. So. Frogger is still fun, though, and I will die on that hill. I've never actually played Castlevania. Oh, that's neat. I'm glad that somebody's trying to preserve it. I was not impressed. Ground voice actresses? Wait, what's the ground voice actress? Oh, Newgrounds voice actresses. Understood. The spaces threw me off. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wait, it was written in Rust? Like the game Rust? Wow. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was a programming language. Fernando, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. The dichotomy. You know, when someone says something's a programming language, I understand what that means. No, it's okay. Man, I thought I had caught up on sleep, but I'm still tired. Oh god, we're being chased by a piano. Guys, run! The piano man is chasing us. Ah! Run away! Ooh, that one looks nice next time. We can do this one next time. We'll do that one next time. Rain is so nice. But we can kind of stop at that on today. Oh God, it's the piano man. Switch off the lights in the room. You know what? It's good to have a routine. I'm not that good. I'll switch off the lights and then stay up forever. Stretch. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Every time I stretch, I yawn. Wait, concerned why? We girls knocked her out. That's all right. No, and unfortunately, like I said, this has to be a shorter stream. We still got a few minutes. But I have to go back to the store, and I still have quite a lot I have to accomplish tonight. And later on tonight, I'm going to be trying to record. I think my voice is finally... I know you guys are concerned about the sniffling, but for the most part, I feel... I finally feel like well enough to actually try to get some recording done. So that'll be nice.
Mom!
Punny Bandit, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Oh, Mannequin, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Onyx, welcome on in. Hey. Ram Ranch. Oh. I know what that is. Happy Pride. Oh no. Galileo, I'm so sorry that you had to even try to explain yourself on that one. That's tough. Like, it shouldn't matter, but... Oh, Mannequin, thank you. Galileo, how did you explain that one away? Oh, no, sorry. It's my brother. He left that CD and it was totally my brother. It's like the same thing when people come into chat and just say really horrific things and they get timed out and then they come back and go, whoa, I went to the bathroom and my brother said those things on my Xbox. I'm so sorry. And you're like, uh-huh, sure. Four dudes working hard at the Ram Ranch. Yeah. No, you know what? I don't think I've actually ever heard the original version. I've only heard that guy that does like the metal or hard rock cover of it. That's the only point I've heard, is that YouTuber that does song covers that covered Ram Ranch. So I don't think I've ever actually heard the original. Just that one version on YouTube, which is hilarious, by the way. You wouldn't know them. Yeah, no, they live in a different country. The taste of music in that country is very different, obviously. You hadn't. She just walked off. Oh, good luck at work. For like the next week. That's funny, but that's so awkward. I'm sorry you had that awkward moment. I'm sorry that I'm laughing at it. I just did not expect you to say that was what they were concerned about with your taste in music. That caught me really off guard. It would be the woman version of Ram Ranch? I don't know if there would be one. I can't think of one. Because it's like, you know, like 18 cowboys at the Ram Ranch, in the yard at the Ram Ranch. 4 men working hard at 4 dudes working hard at the Ram Ranch. And it's like, there's not really like a lesbian equivalent, is there? I can't think of one. I've like genuinely racking my brain. I can't think of anything. Like even Joan Jett stuff catered to the male gaze, you know? So I don't know. Whoop. Someone sent me a gift on Pokemon Go. That's very nice of them. KMFDM song? Wait, I don't know what. Wait, what's KMFDM? I know LMFAO. They're different. But I don't know that one. What does it stand for? Industrial band. Oh. Okay, that's probably why I haven't listened to them. I don't get into like I don't know. My music I tend to listen to is like I just listen to the radio, so it's all pretty mild. Associated with a bad thing through no fault of their own. Huh, really? A topic of debate that's funny. Silverhands, good afternoon. I'm doing fine. How are you? I suppose I can move myself now. Hold on. We can back up a little bit. There we go. Mom's back to normal. Normal is relative, but Scissor Sanctuary. That's a thing? Was it made in response to Ram Ranch? That's one of the theories. Really? What did Depeche Mode do? Wow, hostility. Oh, okay. Oh, you just thought it up. Oh man, you got my hopes up that this song existed. Maybe I should write it. KK! Hello, how are you feeling? All right, guys, I have a new task. I have to do a parody of Ram Ranch, and it's going to be called Scissor Sanctuary. Wish me luck. I've been trying to write more, and I did intend to make parodies, so good. I'm so glad to hear that, KK. I've been trying not to bother you. I mean, I know personally, like if I message you, I'm not bothering you, but like professionally, I don't want to message you and bother you, so I'm not going. Yeah, 4 dudes working hard at the Ram Ranch. They have a good work ethic. That's so funny. No pity for the majority. Oh, that's pretty hardcore. Okay, Manic, when you say that as a jest, but like I really start to worry, and so that's basically where I get to. Like if I message someone and they don't message me back in a couple days when I'm checking on them, I'm like, are you still alive? Do I need to summon the Coast Guard? Where are you? You know. Send out smoke signals. I need to know you're okay. That's usually where I get to. So you jest, but no, I really start to actually get really concerned and worried. Well, I need to learn to be better about Discord, to be honest. That's how I am with Discord, but it's just because it's not what I'm used to. I'll respond pretty quickly on like Twitter. I'm pretty good at that, but Discord it's just like an extra program to me, which is so weird because I stream, so I need to get used to Discord. Oh, have a good dinner, Excalibur. Enjoy dinner. Have a good night. Yeah, KK. If you guys don't know, KK All the Way is immensely talented. They're an immensely talented rigger and artist. And they're just nice. They're just the nicest person. You should go check them out. Yeah. Of course. Oh man, today's been a busy day, but I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and I didn't want to not stream today. But honestly, I probably could have napped longer. Especially since I have to go back to the store anyways, and I hate having to go to the grocery store. It's like out of the house, going to the grocery store is my least favorite chore. In the house, my least favorite chores are doing the dishes and the laundry. I'm just not a fan, and I have like all of that to do today. But I always enjoy streaming and hanging out with you all, so I was like, no, I'm not skipping stream, even if it's shorter today. Short stream, I mean, I do enjoy my time streaming, but I had someone point out to me that if I'm only going to stream for like 1 or 2 hours, then maybe I should stream on YouTube. And I'm like, I mean, I suppose I could, but like, I don't know. I know how Twitch works. I don't know how YouTube works. You know, like I don't really know how you stream to Twitch or stream to YouTube. Oh, I mean, you still have the people that think that you should stream for 6 hours or something, you know? Yeah, I don't know what difference it makes. I feel like people are like, oh, well, YouTube is better for the shorter streams. And I'm like, but why? I'm already downloading all my streams and uploading them to YouTube anyways. I can understand, like, if you don't do that on Twitch and just let your content disappear, but I'm already archiving my things, my streams anyway, so I don't think it makes a difference. Plus, everybody I knew was on Twitch anyway, so why would I go where I don't know anybody? It's scary. New kid in class. Mr. Hornsby, hello. How are you? I hope you're doing well. You have errands to do? Glosspan, go. I hope the errands go well. I also have errands to do, so I can commiserate and understand. But take care. I'm feeling okay. I'm definitely feeling okay. I got a nap, so, you know, can't complain. Yeah, see you, Glass Fan. Actually, I know that I had intended to stop stream in like 30 seconds. I hate to do that. Today was really short. I just didn't want to skip stream entirely. Tomorrow I will be streaming. I will be doing my best to stream at like my normal time or maybe even earlier. But I would like to start by at least 11 a.m. Central Time. So I guess, what would that be? Noon Eastern Time? Because I can plan a little bit better around it. It's just AJ. Yeah, I'm a mom VTuber. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Right now it's 5:15, but I really need to go get groceries because we don't have any food for dinner. I have lettuce and green apples. That's it. So I guess I can put salad dressing on just lettuce and then eat apples, but that's not a very good dinner. So, oh, thank you. No, there's not. There's coffee and there's houseplants behind me. What do you mean, food behind me? Shall we raid somebody? Let me look to see someone to raid. Oh, you know what? Red Claw. They're playing Final Fantasy.
All right.
He's starting in on Endwalker with Minerva. Let's go say hi to Red.
Listen to like the Crystarium.
Why does it keep keep muting it and then it keeps going nope. Let's go say hi. Because no spoilers, by the way. Red Claw this is new story. No spoilers. I will be so disappointed. But let's go say hi to Red Claw. He is an excellent bean. Yeah, he does have a good voice. So does Minerva. But yeah, let's go say hi to Red Claw. Why not? But they're playing through stories, so. And I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is a streaming day. If you guys would like, we could take more walks around pretty neighborhoods on stream, or we can just chat in the house. It's up to you guys. Raid message. Have you had enough water today? Red Claw. And then if you've got it, the mom judge, you can do that one. How's that for a raid message? But I will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a lovely rest of your Monday. I'll miss you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, because I know that it was definitely late and a little bit off on stream, but I'm just happy to see you all. So take care of yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Goodbye, everybody.